Axes and Allies. It's a strategy game, obviously, and the eyes of the world are upon you, is the quote I get from this game. And the main thing about this game is World War II lies in your hands. And I'm not just saying that because the box says it. What you can do is you can change how World War II was. D-Day, other events in World War II. You can, you go there and, let's say the Americans won, a certain battle in World War II. You go to that battle and they can lose, and then it changes World War II where the Germans win, and stuff like that. And that's crazy. Well, that's not good, but it's crazy just because, what if we wouldn't have won? Or what if, Germany, would have lost here or there or something like that. And this game opens up all the possibilities, to that. What if they would have won here and, this would happen, then you play a different mission. Or you can play it, how it turned out in real life, but, the fact that you can change World War II, that's pretty cool, to some extent, but you couldn't play it too much, honestly, because it kind of gets boring. Okay, I changed it once, okay, it's kind of done after a while, but Atari made it, and I have respect for them, so, not a bad game, but not a good game. Joint Operations Typhoon Rising. I saw it, I'm like, I haven't had an FPS in a while, why not? The graphics are amazing, you can get in ships, tanks, jeeps, or whatever. You could be sniper, have camo all over you, you could be a regular gunner. Basically, just like any FPS, with, it's like Battlefield 1942 type game. But the problem with this game is, I don't recommend this game. I haven't played it since I played online, and that's all there is to play, so I haven't played it in a long time. The problem with this game is that online, the maps are so big that by the time you get loaded in the game, and by the time you make it to the enemy's base on foot, the next map is already loaded. Like, that's so noob. Like, I hate it. It's dumb. The maps are too big, and they give you vehicles, that's good, but they give 2 a team, and then they respawn like every, 30 minutes, but who's going to go all the way back to, the respawn point, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start off, you want to kill people. You want to have people in your scope. You don't want to spend, 10 minutes running just to get to their side, and, you might not even find a guy when you get to their side. So I really don't recommend this game. Instead, you should spend your money on a game that, maybe Activision made, like Call of Duty or Call of Duty 2. Brothers in Arms. This game, made by Ubisoft, is a great game. Great graphics. The single player is a little different. Multiplayer, only up to 4 people. It's kind of, about using your other, teammates and stuff to win. But the main thing about this game, they said, is based on a true story. Every World War II game is based on a true story, World War II. So that really didn't pass by me. I got the game, and honestly, it's a little confusing. It's good gameplay, but I really want to buy it. Act of War, direct action. Magazines said, this game, will Command & Conquer 3 Tiberian Wars stand a chance? This game was good for, the 9 minutes I played it, and then, it got dumb, and, I really don't recommend this game because, the graphics are good, don't get me wrong, but if you're looking for a game that, you want to play and have a good time with, that's going to last you, more than 10 minutes, I want to get this game. I'm not saying I beat it in 9 minutes. I'm saying after 9 minutes it kind of got old and boring and dull, and online, like, it just wasn't fun. Like, they try to set it up, like, having, like, little news briefs and stuff like that, and, the graphics are really good in your task force and stuff like that. It's just, maybe I didn't like the fact how they downplayed GTA or CNC3 so much, but CNC3 is going to come out and definitely own this game. And they made an expansion, but I don't think any of those sold. But me and my brother and all them went out and bought this. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. It got Game of the Year, and it deserved it. This game was also, one of my first FPSs, and you can be a soldier, lieutenant, engineer, medic. And that was the first game that had ever opened up, the possibilities of that online, like going healing people. The online was fast, it was good, great graphics, it was a really good game. I really do recommend it. There's not much to say about it because it's been a while since I've played it, but I would definitely buy this, and it does require somewhat of good computer, but online it's great, and I definitely think that if you're new to FPS games and you want to kind of get started out somewhere, I would definitely get this game. Battlefield 2, such a great game, made by EA Games, and a lot of these games, if I haven't mentioned, were made by EA Games. They were like the Medal of Honor series, but this game, great graphics. Battlefield 2, such a great game. I never purchased any of the other Battlefields. I saw my friends play them, and I liked them, but I was always waiting for a game like this, and EA Games made it, and the various games that EA Games also made that I didn't mention, such as Medal of Honor series and all that. I have such great respect for them. They're doing a lot of good things. Especially they have great sports games on the console systems. But I really think EA Games cares about the gamers and everything. The graphics for Battlefield 2 are just amazing. I mean, so different than any other game. I mean, it's just awesome playing this game. It really feels like war, type, and feels like when you're in the game, you're actually, in war type thing. The only flaw about the game is that it takes, I think 145 hits to kill someone with a gun, can be point blank or 10 feet away. It takes a lot of hits, and that pissed me off, and I hate it. I don't like it. I really don't. The new Battlefield 2142 came out. Hopefully they changed it. Now, they said, in this game they had great armor and stuff, but I don't care how much armor you have. Over 100 hits should kill someone. Maybe 3 hits should kill someone, especially if they're in this area or this area, and you have the scope on them point blank, and you fire, and you see their head, get hit like 8 times, and they don't die. They turn around and kill you. Like, I really think that there was a lot of flaws in this game, but it was a good game overall. But I really would maybe get 2142 if you have a good enough computer for that game, but only get this game unless you don't want to kill anyone online. Words cannot describe the Command & Conquer first decade. The Command & Conquer series. Words cannot describe, the life-changing experience I went through these games. This is what I grew up on, from the original Command & Conquer through Tiberium Sun, through Red Alert, through Red Alert 2, through Yuri's, and to now, Generals in Zero Hour. I will play, and I have been playing, even though I beat them, I'll play them over and over again. Yuri's Revenge Online, we used to play constantly. 2v2s, custom matches, whatever they were. We would play so much, and it's such a great game. Attack dogs, garrison buildings, and all that, spies and paradroppers, and, getting guys down, and, it was just an awesome game, and I love it. I love RA2, and I love Zero Hour, and I love Generals. Such great games. Generals and Zero Hour are, the more updated graphics, unlike the original Command & Conquer, but, they made the games compatible with XP, and that just shows that EA Games, they do care, about people playing their games, and I'm really glad that they released the first decade, because, a lot of noobs growing up now might see Generals or Zero Hour and not know about some of these older games. So for EA Games to do this and allow, noobs to get introduced to the older games, now they know the story a little better instead of, just being noobs and kind of thinking they own without actually knowing truly what Command & Conquer is all about. Every single one of these games, from Command & Conquer to Zero Hour, I would purchase again and again. Great games. I recommend this. If you do not have this PC DVD though, they're all on one DVD. How convenient is that? You don't have 8 discs or anything like that. One DVD contains all the games, especially it also contains bonus footage, and it comes with another DVD with bonus footage and all that. Great games. I recommend this. If you don't have this, I honestly can say you're not a true pro RTS gamer.